Hey guys, this is Brian with Soul Satisfaction, bringing another What Sold video here on YouTube. Let me get it launched here real quick. Beginning. All right. So I like to do these once a week to show you guys what sold for me in the past week on eBay, Poshmark, actually Mercari and OfferUp also sometimes. I'm a reseller. I like to buy things cheap, garage sales, thrift stores, estate sales, and sell them for a profit on marketplaces like eBay and Poshmark. So let's see what sold this week. All right, first off, we have a pair of Nurture Cayman black leather comfort clogs. Hold on, let me pull up my notes here. Yeah, okay. So these sold on eBay. Yeah, they sold on eBay on a 10% off sale for $35.99. I paid $2 for these. I think I picked these up at a garage sale if I remember correctly. Clogs and mules do really well for me. Women seem to love these. They're good comfort shoes. And notice the belt buckle. When you can find embellishments like that, that seems to make them go for a little more money. So always be on the lookout for good clogs or mules. They're good, solid sellers. All right. Next, it's that time of year. It's November. It's getting cold. Guys want to go hunting. Here we have a pair of Magellan footwear. These are men's hunting boots. See how dirty they are? These are dirty, and I picked these up for $5 at a garage sale. Honestly, I didn't do any research because I know hunting boots do well. Magellan isn't as strong of a brand as I originally thought, so I only got 20 for these on Poshmark. Looking at my notes, I guess I didn't write my notes on these. Anyway, I know I spent 5, so Poshmark fees would be 4, so I made 11 on these. Not the biggest flip ever, but you know, money's money. Next, well, here this is proof I don't just sell shoes. I used to do a lot more electronics and collectibles. I've kind of moved away from that, but I still dabble a little bit. Anyway, this was a vintage air purifier. Notice, ooh man, it's windy. I'm in my garage and that wind is blowing. We're here in Waxahachie outside of Dallas. It's supposed to get cold tonight. Anyway, notice that solid wood right there on the humidifier. This thing was heavy. I think I paid a couple bucks for it. Sold it for 30 on Mercari. So that was another nice little flip. Okay, next we have a pair of brand new shoes. These are Nike Air Max 1 premiums. I did this via retail arbitrage. Picked these up at an outlet. Paid 60 for them. Sold for 115. I'm not sure. Let me think. The math. These were on where did I say? Oh, Mercari. So 10%. So they're going to take 1150 plus 60. That's 71. So I made about 40. Maybe a little bit over 40 on these. All right, next got a pair of Skechers, men's Skechers Oxford leather shoes. Paid 4 for these at a garage sale. Sold them for 20. Guy messaged me a couple times. I know I sold them pretty cheap, but he really wanted them, and they did have a little scuffing on the front. So I went ahead and did the quick flip. Paid 4 for them, minus 4 for fees, so made about 12 bucks on these. Okay. Hold on one second. Let me see something. Okay. Oh, I see what I did. I'm sorry, guys. Actually, I think these first ones I did on last week's What Sold. All right. So if you haven't seen last week's, well, you'll see some of what I sold last week also. And if you did see last week, sorry. Should have been more careful when I was putting this together. Anyway, next we got a pair of Justin boots. These are boys 4D. I think I paid 6 or 7 bucks. Sold for 25 on Poshmark, minus 5, minus 7. Made about 13 on these. Okay, now, yeah, here we are. All right, now, pair of Toms. Got these for $1 at a garage sale. Sold them for 14 on Poshmark. Paid, like I said, paid $1. I think I netted $10 and change on these. Nothing fancy, but $10 for a real quick flip. Okay. Next, we have a pair of Wolverine ranch hands. Just looking at my notes. My notes are kind of messed up here. These are workers work boots. Got they're leather, steel toe. Sold them for 50. Even though you can see they're scuffed up and you know not brand new by any shape. Picked them up for 4. Still sold them for 50. Minus 10 on fees and the 4 I paid, so that would net me $36. All right. Next we have a pair of motorcycle boots. This is the Built brand, B-I-L-T. When you see boots that look a little strange, check them out. You know, these are motorcycle boots. People that wear motorcycles like these. I paid $2 at a garage sale, sold them for 40, so I made about 30 on these. Okay. Next, we have a pair of Florsham men's Broxton Oxford leathers, dress shoes. Sold these for 26 on Mercari. Paid 2 for them. Actually, I think I picked these up at the Goodwill outlet. Either that or garage sale. I don't recall which. 26. Mercari takes 10%, so that's $260. So made about 20 on these. Okay. Next, we got a pair of Harley Davidson. Great brand always to look out for, no matter what it is. Clothing, boots. I've sold a couple of these. Harley Davidson riding boots. Paid 10 for these at a garage sale. Flipped them for 50 real quick too. I believe less than a week on Poshmark. So this is netted me $30 profit. All right, here's another pair of work boots. These are Justin. Not Justin. I'm sorry. They look like Justin boots. They're Red Wing, lace up, model number 4208. Paid 5 for these. Sold them for 55. Let's see. Looking at my notes. What's that? 11, 16. So that netted me about $39. All right. Next, we have another good Poshmark flip. Picked up a pair of Mazzano Wave Creation 13s. These are a thrift store find. Picked these up for $10.81. Might as well round it up to 11. Sold these for a solid 65 minus fees, and what I paid for it left me with a $41 profit. Running shoes can definitely be good sellers. You just need to make sure they're in good condition. That the outer soles have tread on them. Make sure there's no big tears. That the insoles are in. And as long as all those are good, and if do your research, find the right brand and model, then you can definitely make some money. Lots of runners out there. I need to get back into running, drop a little bit of weight myself. Okay, now this, I'll be honest on this. I did sell this on eBay for 47 and change. I did pay for shipping. Got these for a few bucks. I think like $5 at a thrift store. But, and here's one of the deals with eBay. The customer said they weren't as described, even though I had pictures of everything. And eBay's always going to take the buyer side on this. So I do offer returns. So this is coming back to me, and I'll just turn it around and flip it, sell it again. Can't make everyone happy out there. Returns are just part of the game. Don't get too beat up on it. It's just part of the cost of business, and move on. All right, next we have a pair of men's Nike Air Epic Speed Trail 2 running shoes. These sold for 40 on offer up. I paid 2 for them minus the 10% fee of $4. This left me a profit of $34. Okay, next we have a pair of Stuart Weitzman classic pumps. Picked these up at the Goodwill outlet for a couple bucks. Sold it for 32 plus shipping. But here, once again, gonna be honest with you, customers returning it, says it doesn't fit. Well, I'm once again not sure. I put the correct size on there. There's pictures of the size, so it is the right size. But once again, eBay's gonna let them return it. So I do offer returns, and it'll come back. It'll cost me a little bit of money, cut into my profits, but I will relist it and sell it again. Once again, returns, they suck, but it's just part of the game. Can't get too bent out of shape about it. And the last one-off sell of the day. Once again, not everything is a shoe that I sell here. We have a game, I don't know how to pronounce this. Carcassonne South Seas. This is a new sealed game picked up at a garage sale. I went to a garage sale and picked up a big lot of games that were new sealed, and I'm probably about 10 to 15 of them, and they averaged costing me $5 each. So sold these for 26. Buyer paid for shipping. So after everything, I made 17 on this. All right. So that's my one-offs for the week. I did have 15 one-off sales. Now what that means is they're not replenishable items. These are things that you source, garage sales, thrift stores, estate sales. And it's not all it's I do sell replenishables on Poshmark. I sell a lot of jewelry. I don't show videos on that per se. That's more of a wholesale game, and you don't want to give up your wholesale secrets. But you could see, even without doing replenishables, you know, I made $407 and change the past week on one-offs. The average, well, that I put ASP, average sales price. That's actually average sales profit. So this is my profit. The sales would be higher. I deduct on these. I deduct what I paid for the item minus the fees. So I'm averaging $27 profit per item. I'm currently pushing to get my numbers up on my one-offs. I currently have my eBay store up to 250 items. Justin and I, my son, we're trying to get at least 50 items up and listed per week to get us to our target. And because here's the thing, you're going to sell about 1% of your inventory daily. So it's just a matter of math, right? The more items you have listed, the more money you're going to make. So you got to list. You can't buy and not list. You know, you're just a hoarder at that point. You got to list the stuff. Anyway, if you like this comment, if you want to know what sells on eBay, if this is useful to you, hit the like button below. Go ahead and subscribe if you want to see other videos I have of what sold, plus as I'm outsourcing. And in the comments section below, tell me, how'd you do this week? What was your best sell of the week? All right, happy treasure hunting, and we'll see you next week.